Hey, hey. Okay, I'm gonna do a science experiment. I've got Facebook and Instagram here, so I'm gonna be looking back and forth. But I'm gonna do a fun experiment with you guys today. So, I've been talking about the gallbladder, the liver. We'll talk in detail about the gut later, but basically, the gut controls so much of our mental health, and having a clean gut is such a key in maintaining health in general, right? And so, I thought we'd talk about Terrazyme, and we're going to do a really fun science experiment. So I bought some pudding, which I never buy because, let's face it, the ingredients are disgusting in it, but it makes for a really cool thing. So let me show you this. I'm going to open the pudding, and then I'm going to add a Terrazyme capsule. And then while we're waiting for the Terrazyme capsule to do its job, my dogs are barking, sorry. I'll explain what digestive enzymes are, right? So here's a Terrazyme. This is doTERRA's digestive enzymes. And I'm going to break it open and then put it directly into the pudding and then stir it around. So I was doing this the other day and I forgot to break the capsule open. I was like, why is it not breaking it down? And then I fished it out and broke the capsule open, and it works really well when you do that. So I was glad I experimented with it first. Okay, so I'm just gonna stir this Terrazyme right into the pudding. And we're gonna let it sit and do its job for about 5 minutes, and then I'll show you guys what happens. It's so cool. My 9-year-old was really, really blown away by this. Anyways, okay, so here's the pudding. I'm gonna put it right over here to the side while I talk. So digestive enzymes, I don't know how many of you guys take these, but this is one of my favorite products that doTERRA sells. I've taken it for years. And what it does, so in our modern diet, we don't get a lot of raw food. We get a lot of processed, cooked, and typically, like meat, potatoes, not a lot of raw fruits and vegetables. So what ends up happening in our body is that those enzymes that you get from the raw fruits and vegetables, they actually break your food down and help your body digest much easier. And since we don't get that anymore, what ends up happening is that when you eat, your body has to take your metabolic enzymes, which are the enzymes that are there for your metabolism and to convert energy. Your body has to rob your metabolic enzymes and use them to digest. So it turns your metabolic enzymes into digestive enzymes, which just kind of stinks because it robs your energy source. If you think about like what you feel like after you eat like a steak and potatoes or a really, really good heavy Mexican food meal, you just kind of want to take a nap. And that's because your body doesn't have the digestive enzymes that it needs to break that food down. So it's robbing your metabolic enzymes in order to supply your body with the digestive enzymes that it needs. So what this does is it's full of whole food enzymes that go down into your system and help your gut break down the food. So it literally aids your gut in all the digestion. It just helps you digest at a much faster rate that is easier on your stomach. You're putting those enzymes in there that are missing from the foods that we're eating in today's culture. If you are someone that juices all the time and eats raw food all the time, then you don't need as much of this. But I think everybody needs this, even if you're doing that. But if you are not eating that way, and let's face it, most people are not, you desperately need the supplement or digestive enzymes in general, just because they're so good for helping your gut do what it needs to do without being stalled by a bunch of food that it has a hard time processing. So another really cool thing about Terrazyme, while we wait for our science experiment to happen. So a few years ago, somebody asked a question on a page on Facebook about what to do about psoriasis. And we know that skin issues like rashes and skin issues in general are usually linked to gut issues, right? So the skin is our biggest organ. When we have issues going on inside, it comes out in the skin. And so what this girl said that had psoriasis was that she started taking a Terrazyme on an empty stomach before bed, and that her psoriasis had gone away. And that multiple family members had done this as well, and that their psoriasis has cleared up too. Apparently it was a big problem within her family. So I started telling people with psoriasis to do this. And then furthermore, we found out in training that, so when you take these with a meal, it helps you digest. But when you take them on an empty stomach, like right before bed or first thing in the morning, what it helps your liver do is break down all the things that need to be broken down in the liver, and it helps aid the liver in doing that overnight. So when you go to bed at night, especially from 11 to 1, your liver is working to clear out what it needs to clear out, to remove toxins and to regenerate. And so when you take this Terrazyme, what it does is it actually helps that process along. And so it's just a really awesome thing. And what ends up happening is that you'll find that as your liver starts healing, it's kind of the general that takes care of everything. As your liver starts healing, your gut heals, and then you'll notice that rashes and eczema and things like this disappear. So when kids have eczema, when they have skin rashes, this is a great thing to do. So this is what I tell people with Terrazyme. If you want to take it to help you digest, if you're eating a salad or raw foods, take one with each meal. If you're eating a steak and potatoes or fast food or anything processed, anything not raw, you might want to take 2 to 3 with each meal. Now, if you are looking for gut health and to maybe help your liver clear out what it needs to clear out, and your and just in general gut improvement, then also take one capsule right before bed on an empty stomach, and then take 1 capsule first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. You cannot take too many of these. Terrazyme are so good for you, and they will help, bring homeostasis to the body. All right, so let me show you this. Here's our experiment. Okay, so you know how literally I've been on here 6 minutes. So 5 minutes ago, this pudding was thick, right? And now it's literally liquid. The other day, within 10 minutes, it was completely liquefied. And I mean, you can see there's still a few chunks, but for the most part, it's liquid on the top. Which the consistency of pudding is not, wait, how do I show this? There we go. Oh, and it's spilling. Oh well. So that's how quickly it works in your system and can allow that to happen. So if you need better digestion, which who doesn't, right? We all need digestion because we need a healthy gut. Make sure to get some Terrazyme. This stuff rocks, and it will make your tummy feel great, and it will help your liver process well, and we can't get enough of that, right? It's good stuff. Okay. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. What am I doing? I'm trying to, someday I'm going to figure out technology.